Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel today. I'm going to share my thoughts on the new Aerosmith and Yungblud collaboration on the track My Only Angel. Aerosmith have announced a new collaborative EP with British singer Yungblud. The 5-track effort entitled One More Time will be out on November 21st and will be preceded by a brand new single out today entitled My Only Angel. The 5-track EP features vocals from Steven Tyler and Yungblud throughout, featuring 4 new songs written by Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Yungblud, and Matt Schwartz, plus a reimagined version of the Aerosmith classic Back in the Saddle. And you guys can see the track listing right over here for the EP. Track number 1, My Only Angel. Track 2, Problems. Track 3, Wild Woman. Track 4, 1,000 Days. And track 5, Back in the Saddle 2025 mix. Getting into the track My Only Angel itself, I really enjoyed this track. It feels fresh and aggressive, like a fusion of multiple different eras of Aerosmith joined together here, and there's a real sense of character and energy here that the band has been able to capture in decades, in my opinion, and honestly, I think it surpasses most of the material on Music from Another Dimension combined, and, Steven Tyler is clearly auto-tuned at parts, but it's tastefully done, doesn't detract from the performance, in my opinion. The guitar riff is absolutely on fire, and the whole band sounds genuinely hungry again, which is something that has not been felt in a very long time. Yungblud's feature doesn't take away from the song at all. He blends in without overshadowing Aerosmith or Steven Tyler here, and, I'm not a big fan of his solo music. I tried, but I really respect that he's helped to shine some light on metal in the mainstream, and I've seen some people call him a poser. I don't think that's fair. All he's done is pay tribute to Ozzy and now work with Aerosmith. I think it's cool, and what's even more exciting is that Whitford, Hamilton, and Kramer are confirmed to be actual musicians on the upcoming EP, and it shows. Kramer's drumming in particular stands out with his signature feel, and the chorus is the song's anchor for sure. It's catchy and hard to shake, and while the track doesn't break any expectations, it's just great to have new material from Aerosmith again. I caught the performance with Yungblud and Steven Tyler at the VMAs, and I didn't watch it during the show, though. I'm not going to sit through 3 hours of that thing. I went back and watched it afterwards, and honestly, their voices blended surprisingly well. Steven Tyler sounded noticeably stronger, especially compared to, what was going on a couple of years ago with his voice, and he really delivered a standout performance at Back to the Beginning as well, as did Yungblud. So this new release here is definitely intriguing, and I don't expect the EP to be anything more than, a solid, somewhat predictable Aerosmith effort. Yungblud does inject a bit of modern energy and youthfulness into the mix, and it'll be interesting for sure to see how that dynamic plays out across the full release. So that wraps up this brief review here of the new Aerosmith and Yungblud collaboration on the new single, My Only Angel. Good stuff here in general, predictable, I would say. Like I said before, it doesn't really shatter any expectations, but still really solid stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to reviewing the entire EP on the channel, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and let me know down in the comment section below what are your thoughts on the song, and what are your expectations going into the EP. I want to hear from you. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.